Pt1 and you are on Razor TV, and this is Point Blank, where we get real on the everyday issues we face. I'm Brian.
And I'm Celine. And once again, we've got a big show for you today. And this one follows from the government's latest initiative to spend another $700 million on new ways to encourage Singaporeans to marry and to have babies.
Yup, big money, big money. But the question we are asking is, why can't Singapore men and Singapore women get together? What's wrong, Singapore? We have to spread the love. What is holding us back, huh? Being a single Singapore male myself, I'm looking forward to finding out what you guys think.
And to help us in this discussion, we have a few special guests in our studio this evening. We have with us Ms. Violet Lim, co-founder and executive director of dating agency Lunch Actually. We also have Cheryl Chen, an NUS final year undergraduate who will bring us a modern single female's perspective.
And in the men's corner, ding ding ding, we have teacher Benjamin Chang. Benjamin Chang, yes. And we also have celeb photog Dominic Koo, also offering their opinions on the matter. But before we launch into the discussion, let's do a quick recap of the fertility issue, a top concern that all our prime ministers have addressed.
That's right. Now, Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong has again brought up these alarming figures during his National Day rally speech on Sunday. Our total fertility rate last year stood at a mere 1.29, far below the replacement rate of 2.1.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense because every couple should have at least 2 children to replace themselves, right? And that's why if you look at the family policies that our government has rolled out in the past 4 decades, besides the 2 is Enough campaign in 1966, the subsequent ones are all trying to get married couples to stay in their bedrooms more often.
Yeah, and what are the latest goodies in store for them?
Well, the PM just announced that there will be more cash grants for new mothers. Maternity leave has also been increased from 3 months to 4 months.
Parents with young children are entitled to more infant care and childcare leave per year. As for couples who cannot conceive and would like to opt for in vitro fertilization, or IVF for short, the government is also going to offer financial support. The same goes for couples who want to have many children. They'll be given more tax relief as well.
Yeah, but you know, Celine, are these policies going to help? I mean, if people are not getting married in the first place?
Exactly, if people are not even dating in the first place. That is. And if you look at this graph over here, you can see that the proportion of Singaporean men who remain single has increased from 1990 to 2000 across all age groups.
Staggering.
How sad. And there's an even more substantial rise in our single women as well. But rest assured that our government has not overlooked this. You know, we are not called like a nanny state for nothing.
Oops. Well, so here you go. The Social Development Unit and the Social Development Service, which are previously catered to degree holders and non-degree holders respectively, are going to merge so that the bachelors like me, will have a larger pool of girls to choose from. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Yeah.
Now, what do you guys think? Are these measures going to help? What do you guys think?
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Starting from, like, who wants to go first?
Well, we can hear from Violet first, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
I think it is a good start because one of the main problems, I think, is really the awareness. Like, a lot of people still think that, you know, if you use, like, a dating service or, like, you know, seeking, like, third-party help, it means that you're, like, single, desperate, and ugly. and that's really not true because, like, you know, I've been running a dating service for the past 4.5 years, and some of the people who, like, come through the door, you'll be like, wow, yeah. And I actually attended a wedding, like, about a month ago, and it's quite funny. It's like nobody even suspected that those two were actually, like, match made because, like, the guy is, like, just so eligible, and the girl is, like, really pretty. Yeah, so there you have it.
Wow. And what do you guys think, Benjamin?
Yeah. You're single, right?
Yes.
So what do you think about that?
I think this package deal works better for married couples who want to have more children.
Okay.
But I think they could come up with a better plan, like perhaps 4 days leave for single people, so you can like send your potential date off, you know, give him or her a surprise.
Yeah,
you know?
I like that.
That's what the PM wants, right?
That's really
help.
sweet.
Yeah.
All right. What about for yourself, Cheryl? I heard you're single as well.
Yeah.
And you're in your 20s. Very attractive.
In NUS, there are a lot of activities going on, like club bash and camps where there are secret pals to allow the female and male to come together and make friends. So a lot of things has been in place. So I think it's good that NUS students and even those young people out there should go out and have fun, meet more people, and I think they're doing that.
Okay, all right.
Okay, how about Dominic?
personally, I don't think it's even a question of people meeting people. I think there are ample opportunities. I think people like Violet have made that happen. I think, NUS has made that happen. I think it's really a question of how people get together. It can't just be about looks. It can't just be about background, education. It has to be, I think, that chemistry, how people get along. And I think, even if in say, a dating agency, if people are going to meet, they have to agree on, when's the last time I got together with somebody? You realize that you guys agree on many, many topics. You guys talk together and say, hey, we agree on this. Hey, I think that we do.
But don't you think some of them needed just a little push?
Because otherwise the chemistry would never happen.
Sure. But I've always been an advocate of if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I think
hopeless romantic, they would say.
Yeah, right. I think so. But going out there and actively begging for someone to go out to you, or going out to clubs non-stop and how's it going? You want to go out? Yeah. It's I'm not sure. It's something that maybe the methodology could be wrong. Do you know what I mean? I have many guy friends that sometimes ask me, "What am I doing wrong?" I've got this. But all the girls I end up going out with are all after the same thing. I'm like, well, okay, where do you go?
So their perspective is in
exactly.
fault lies with the females.
They all end up sometimes go to the same place.
Oh, okay.
Driving the same kind of car, wearing the same kind of outfit, buying drinks.
Attracting the same type of women.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes the reverse
Maybe they have a
happens too.
preference for the same type of women, and that's why they keep making mistakes. They should just move
Yeah,
on
they
to
should
someone
try
else.
to look for the opposite, and maybe they might find love.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe not.
I think sometimes people are just looking in the wrong places or asking the wrong questions.
Yeah. So how does it feel to be single, obviously, and hear this comments come from Dominic?
It's a little bit stressful. I never know that I got to start dating since uni days, because after that it's work and you have work commitment. Face it, any job you're in, it demands time if you want to climb the corporate ladder. Okay, so I didn't know I should start dating when I was in uni. Nobody gave me this piece of advice, and now I'm stuck nowhere in a way. Perhaps I would find Violet for help. Yeah.
Me too. So you do think like SDU and SDS are helpful, sort of like a extra what do you call
Avenue
it? Avenues
for getting in touch with people like
yes.
yourself.
It cuts to the point. Hey, I'm out there. I want to look for a mate, someone to settle down. That's it. No more partying. Trying out things like that, and then at the end of the day, the person says, "Sorry, I'm not interested. It's just a drink. It's just a party. That's all I'm looking for. Nothing much more than that." So I think finding Violet is a good avenue. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well.
Very cool. And indeed, many Singaporeans out there are also eager to share their take on why the ladies and gentlemen of this country are just not getting together or simply not getting those knots tied. Here's what they had to say.
Stress, pressure, they must have enough money to even think about marriage. This reason alone will keep them delaying to take action.
Maybe they are too busy with their work.
Are you actually aware that the government is actually trying to encourage more singles to get married?
Yeah. Single. I'm just studying. Yeah.
If you're studying at this age, right, you shouldn't have a boyfriend.
It depends. If it happens, it happens. Then I'll just go along with it.
Has it happened before?
No.
You've never dated before?
No, because I'm not looking to get into a relationship yet.
So when do you intend to get into a relationship?
If there's chemistry, then when the right person comes along, then I guess it happens.
What if the right person comes along when you are 30?
Then 30 years.
It's depends on the people. They want to marry or don't marry, right?
Because right now they are having too relaxed life. Because they think that if they get married, they will not be relaxed because they have to take up responsibilities, to take care of the children. And being married, I've been married for 25 years. So I think that marriage is more responsibilities. If you want to lead the life you want, of course, being very luxurious, everyone want to. Of course, everyone to have 5Cs, 6Cs. Right now, they're doing very well, especially most Singaporeans now are very well educated. They go to universities and so on. So the more highly educated they are, I think they are facing more problems, and their also expectations are very high.
You get married, you have to pay for your wedding and everything. You get a car for your family. You gotta support your wife or something. It's just an expensive cost that I don't think many people are very willing to burden themselves with. If there's too much burden on society, on the individual and on the couple to just enjoy being together, I don't think people would want to enter into such a difficult situation, right?
I think they do get married, but only there's they have maybe think of children. They may put themselves. This is I think so because they enjoy life first. Some they even don't want it. First maybe it's bachelors because they think of condo first. They might have a car first, have a condo first. All this. They want to go for more branded things. I think so because you see the cars can already. I mean, new model cars all in the road in Singapore is the new cars.
Well, I must say that the cost of living is pretty expensive. So, I'm dating someone, but getting married is another thing altogether because there's a lot of costs involved in doing that.
So despite all these financial incentives, it's still not going to make you think twice about getting married?
Well, probably not, no.
Are you that poor?
No.
I'll say high cost of living. And another thing is basically due to the advancement, so a lot of our expectations are also higher. Yeah.
Expectations with regard to?
Probably you expect your partner to be maybe of a certain qualification or of a certain income level, must own certain things and so on.
Do you intend to get married anytime soon?
Not at the moment.
Why?
Still young.
I would like to get married, but I'm not sure if my partner will want to get married.
Why do you say that?
Because I asked him.
What do you think is holding him back?
Career.
Are you still single or attached?
Oh my gosh, I'm single. Yeah.
Why are you still single?
Okay. Well, because I'm focusing on my career and I know I haven't found the right person. Okay, this is really awkward. I think the right person you will know when it comes.
What if the right person comes only when you hit 40?
What channel is this?
Well, the show is Razor TV. Point blank. Well, I mean, as you can see, there's a common theme right here. I mean, just when the video was running, Dominic was just lean over to me and ask, does it always have to come back to money? Well, that's the question I wanna bring up. Like, is there too much emphasis on career, status, money, that people settle for companionship and not love, or they use money as like a hurdle to say, you know what? When I get this, and then I will search for love, you know? What do you guys think about that?
You know, I've always been reading in books since I was young. It was love first before anything else. You know, sometimes it'll be love only and everything else. Yeah. Down here seems to be money only, and money first. Right. That sounds kind of scary. I'm not sure I want to get married for that reason.
I think for love to thrive, you need to have some cash. Right. Like for example, if you're planning to start a family, you want to give the best to your child, and that requires money. And you want to splurge it on your girlfriend or your wife, that requires money. That requires a minimum amount for love to flourish. So let's say if you have no money, I doubt that's going to happen very often. Which girl would just want a rubber band for a wedding ring instead of one carat?
Wow. Maybe a different kind of love with romance. I mean, surely you're telling me third world countries would have no romance then. I mean, there has to be romance at a different level.
The condition of the society is different based on what we are from, where we are from. As in Singapore, we are quite well-to-do people. You can't just compare us to like a third world country. It's comparing an apple to an orange. You just can't compare. Yeah.
But shouldn't love transcend all those material boundaries? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm sort of
I'm
this
the
hopeless romantic, and maybe this side is more like the realist. The realist, you know.
Come sit here. We have to face this together.
The only difference is that he's attached and I'm not.
Well, I think most women, they are too focused on working hard to get a career and the big bucks, and then I think by the time they reach the 30s, and then they'll be left on the shelf. So it's quite hard to find a guy when you reach an older age.
Well, as a career woman, what do you think about that, Violet?
I think it boils down to like awareness. It's like a lot of women, like when they're younger, right? They just think that I've studied so much, and then it's like I'm not going to like just waste all my effort on studying and like just like get married or something. They want to feel like accomplished. They want to like build on their career, but they do not realize that as time goes by. I mean, I never realized this as well until I went into this industry. And now one of the things that I tell all my girlfriends is like, if if you're serious about like starting a family or getting married, you have to juggle it. You know, you can't just like focus entirely on your career, because the truth is, like, you know, as a lady goes into a 30, like 35, it's more difficult for them to actually meet the right one.
Yep.
Yeah, but with work, you know, being like such a heavy burden for most of us single women out there, what is your suggestion? How can we actually cope and juggle?
Actually, like what Benjamin said just now is like, you know, we should like talk to the employers, you know. Like one of the like main gripes that I've heard from singles, they are like, you know, we are just like second-class citizens in our own company, because they say, you know, like during school holidays, like all the mothers or the fathers, they will get privilege in getting leave, or like, you know, like sometimes you have to cover up, you have to work OT because, you know, they have to like take childcare leave and all these things. So maybe like the employers should look into like giving more privileges to singles as well. And to answer your question, Celine, I think as single ladies, you know, we really have to take charge of our personal life. Like really put it down in your calendar. Like, you know, like rather than just, you know, you say, okay, I have to work that night, you know, just say that these 2 hours are for myself and I'll make an effort to go there and meet people.
Okay, well, we're just gonna take a look at some of our web comments which you guys have been leaving. And okay, let me see. Okay, Little Kid says Singaporeans are quite pragmatic by nature. Getting into a marriage can be likened to entering into uncharted waters. There is just a lot to plan before diving into a marriage. So I think the uncertainty of marriage life can be daunting in a way, which might put off people into considering marriage. What do you think about that, Celine?
I don't know. He makes it sound like he's gasping for breath.
I know,
already.
he's drowning. He's like,
help me. I'm single.
I mean, what about you, Benjamin? What do you think about marriage?
I think marriage, for me, I'm quite traditional in this sense. It's a lifelong commitment. So I'm looking for someone to settle down and full stop. It's not going to be a divorce or separation, you know. No such thing is going to happen. So it takes time to find the right person. Yeah.
You have obviously taken quite a long time, though.
Yeah. True.
Are you still actively looking for somebody then?
Half-heartedly, I suppose.
Half-heartedly.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Why is that?
Okay.
Is your career getting in your way with finding true love, so to speak?
I think career is top priority for me. Yep.
Okay. You still insist that that's a top priority for yourself?
For the time being, yes.
For the time being.
Why is that so? Can I just ask why is that so? Why the priority of career over love? Your career is pretty established right now, isn't it?
I would say it's on the right track, but I would like to make more contribution in what I do as a teacher.
Okay.
Yep. So, and I want to devote my time more to the school and to the students. This can come later.
Okay.
And
fair enough.
30s is the new 20s now, I suppose. Yeah.
I'll be saying that mantra in 2 years' time. So very admirable. What do you think about that, Dominic?
I've started saying that already, but I think, you know, I'd like to throw up an interesting theory that I've gathered of late in the last couple of months. Actually, I've been talking to a lot of people about this. Guys and girls have been coming to me with this. Somehow I've got agony to many people, and this has hit me of late quite a bit. I've had many friends, very eligible guys, very eligible girls, doing very well for themselves in careers, very good looking, well educated, yada yada yada. And the one thing I've come to
realize,
I'm kind of getting scared about is that, and I'm not trying to point fingers here, but I've had many guys come to me and say, you know, Singaporean women are this. And the Singaporean, you know, guys, women are coming back and saying Singaporean guys are that, right? Of course, the issue of money and everything came in. But after listening to both ends, I've deduced something, and this is quite scary. I think it's because of our culture of being an Asian country, with our parents, our parents' parents, all having very traditional Asian roots and ideologies, sexual ideologies, but at the same time being influenced by Western cultures in a very, very big way in many things that we do, in the way that we dress, in the way that we talk, educated, school, careers. Is that I've heard so many times Singaporean women asking for traditional benefits, the benefits of a traditional relationship, but only accepting the responsibilities of a Western relationship.
So there's double standards. We're trying to say this is
like
double
the best
standards.
of both worlds.
That's right. So, you know, they want guys to pay for everything, open the doors, you know, they screw you. Why are you not gentlemanly? You need to be like da-da-da-da-da, right?
And on the other hand?
On the other hand, you know, They say, I want to go to work. I refuse to take care of the kids, right? You know, I want you to stay home, do half of the work as well.
Okay.
And we've heard this before. Your money is my money, and my money is my money.
Okay. Okay, well, there's a line drawn here, and I want to know what the females think about what Dominic just said.
Yeah, I have something to say. I think it's a two-way thing. So each side has to give their part to make it work. From my own personal experience, actually my mom, she has 4 kids, and she has done a great job balancing family, career, and love. So they have been married for, I think, about 24 years. Yeah, so I really admire her for this. So, and my dad, he travels all the time, and he's not really home very frequently. So we're always with my mom. So I think it's a lot about being willing to sacrifice your own passion, your own hobbies, to create a happy life for your own family. Right. Yeah. So it's just this long-term result that you'll see is your children are all well brought up and have a good job.
Okay, but among your peers, just to sort of, if you want to rebut Dominic, you can go ahead. Among your peers, do your peers mirror his what he just said? His opinions on women wanting the cake and
I
eat
think.
it, you know?
How are you?
30. I'm 30.
30, yeah.
I have friends from 18 to 50.
All ages. But my friends, they do go out a lot, and they want to fall in love. They want to get married in the next 5 years, actually.
But are the expectations of guys just a little bit unrealistic?
I think my guy friend, I asked him, so, hey, why not just go for that girl you like? And then he said, career first. I must get my job, and then maybe you should consider me, you know. So I think there's all these expectations from both sides.
Both sides, yeah?
Yeah, career first, and then love will come later.
But have you heard of what Dominic said just now? Like, have you heard it from your friends?
No.
From your friends? Not really?
No, are you serious, Cheryl?
Not much.
There's so many girls out there who are like that.
That's why my friend said I'm living my own Cinderella story.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations.
Okay, well, we've heard from our guests in the studio, but we at Point Blank want to hear what you guys out there think. So our contact information is on the screen, or should be on the screen right now.
That's right. You can also leave your comments just below. Talk to us. Tell us what you think. We'll be back shortly.